Welcome back into SWH Live. Chris Treft along with downtown George Brown. You know what it is. It's the PAMA Pro Invitational. The signature event for State Wars every year. And coming up next, or right now, it's not next, it's happening.
It is.
Two are Roadrunners against the Silver Knights, who ironically are still wearing a lot of gold. But if you think about it, their jerseys are silver.
Yeah, they're more of a dark gray. Silver to me
It depends on what lighting you have when you're looking at the silver.
Okay.
Well, the two are Roadrunners in the New York Yankees-inspired jerseys. The Silver Knights in the Golden Knights jerseys. And here we go. Puck is down and we're underway in this PAMA Pro Invitational matchup. Two Roadrunners have first possession. Max Halverson. Tardino. Now Halverson. Tardino, a new addition to this lineup, someone we didn't see with them at tours. Normally he wears like an old Cooper helmet or something super old school, but here they made him wear the green, but he still has his lacrosse gloves that he wears. He's got a look, and he sticks to it.
Listen, if it works for you, why not?
Well, he's pretty darn good, so that certainly helps as well.
Is.
Now a chance in front, that one's knocked away. Tardino takes it.
JC gave him a little tug. Tardino went down late.
Delamorte sends it back towards the bench. They were changing though, so they can't touch it.
2-on-1.
Now a wrist shot, they score! JC Companion. Might be on a different team every year, but the same results. He scores
the guy
goals.
Scores. The guy scores. I mean, there's nothing else you can say about JC Companion. He scores goals. You know? Had 6 of them last year in round robin here.
Noah's helped me out. It's a Jofa helmet. I didn't know if it was that or a Cooper. That's what he normally wears, is the Jofa. Silver Knights, the 1-0 lead. This was one of the teams, there was a lot of gray area around him, no pun intended, because you just didn't know. Look at Mula dancing into the zone. He's forced to the corner. Because yeah, they have some Inferno guys on the squad. It's a different roster. It's a Silver Knights, not the Golden Knights. Obviously, all the top Golden Knights guys are going to go play with them. So there's a lot of unknowns about this Silver Knights team. The one thing we do know is they're leading 1-0. Here comes Shane Bennett into the zone. Wrist shot! And the save is made by your Silver Knights netminder. And that's something to look at too. Is goaltending. There's not a bad goalie. The southpaw making that save there.
That's always weird to see.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Tell me how you really feel, Trev.
I can't score on a southpaw. It's like my kryptonite. Because I shoot low blocker every time, so just goes right into their glove. Here comes Shane Bennett, tons of speed. Shane Bennett fires it around the back of the net. This one wraps to center. And Nevin Iwatsura, the goaltender, I actually played against him at tours in AAA, and I had tons of chances. I just hit his glove every time.
Nevin, good goalie.
And that shot goes right into the, well, I was going to say Silver Knights logo on his chest. The Knights logo on his chest as he makes the save.
Play it safe. There you go, guy.
Yeah, Nevin is an excellent goaltender. He's a big guy between the pipes. Maybe not a big guy off the rink, but when he's out there, he just looks huge. Just gives you nothing to shoot at. It's Blake Bennett getting the close up there. Gets kicked out of the face-off. Axon Jackson will come in to take it. Brett Jackson wins this face-off over to the boards. There's a big tie-up. Christian Acosta, who's probably my favorite player to watch skate, gets it out front. Blake Bennett's shot, his block goes up and out of play. Christian Acosta, it's just effortless. It's like he's a feather out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes both of his skates are off the ground.
I like that analogy. And he's a skilled player, man. And excuse me, been with the Roadrunners for a while now. So and he's a good kid. Overall, just a good kid.
Oh, he's a great kid. Puck comes in front of the net, and that one goes on goal and cleared. I was playing against him in Colorado at the Torres Regional. I gave him a little slash. He slashed me back, and then he looked. He saw it was me. He didn't know it was me. He's like, "Oh, hey, sorry, Trefty. My bad. I didn't know it was you." I was like, "Dude, I slashed you. Like, it's totally fine. Like, get me back,
Don't
please."
apologize to Trefty.
Here comes Berger. Berger around the back of the net. Gets to the boards and fires it back for Acosta. Christian Acosta leaves it for Blake Bennett, a rising star in roller hockey. Played last year for AIC. He walks in, shoots it, scores! Making me look good like I know what I'm talking about. Blake Bennett, coast to coast, rips it past the blocker, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, those are the two brothers you don't want to give any room to. It's Blake and Shane. You don't want to give room to them at all because they will make you pay. They will make you play. Pay.
They'll make you play.
I mean, that too.
Yeah.
Man.
We're checking out the replay here. Blake Bennett just would not be denied. Just danced his way into the slot and ripped it past the blocker. See, he's a lefty. He likes to shoot blocker, and there he saw it, and he shot low blocker. It was just the opposite. If Nevin was the right hand, that would have probably just went right into his glove. But Blake Bennett saw it on the fly. Chance in front, and that one is whacked just wide. Acosta gets the assist there. Campagna and Blake Bennett. Two guys, very good ice hockey players as well. Campagna up the right wing side. That is intercepted. Now Tardino trying to get around Campagna. That one's not working. JC wraps it around the back of the net. Controlled here by Gonzalez. Gonzalez back around the right side. Here comes Campagna. Campagna into the zone. Puck knocked off his stick. And Riccardi up to Tardino. Tardino towards the front of the net. That one bounces on goal. Delamorte, an extra whack after the whistle. So he's met by a couple of angry Silver Knights. Cooler heads prevail. Face off on the far side dot. 13:22 left in the first. 1-1 is your score. Campagna and Blake Bennett on the goals. The Bennett brothers, discovered by George Brown. Not even knew who the heck they were.
Right.
Then he brings him into the roller hockey world. Now you've just created two roller daddies. Max Halverson behind the net. He'll leave it to the aforementioned Shane Bennett. Shane Bennett, tons of speed coming to the zone. Tries to score from behind the net, but Iwatsura is there to knock it away. Kocher. Back behind the goal.
I got a reminder, Treff, we didn't get those gloves.
I might.
Tour hooking us up. Tour hockey always coming through.
Tour hooking up everybody in the pro division with the gloves.
Oh, that's a tough.
Big collision. Halverson gets free. Sends it towards the front of the net. It's deflecting to the left corner. Shane Bennett checked off the puck. Riccardi has it. The Colorado native. Sends it off the boards. Out high it goes. It's Nick Martini. Sending it back into his own zone. Now to Shane Bennett. Right up the middle of the rink, slowly. Looking for a play, gets it in front. Riccardi just misses it, comes back out front, and it's blocked. Right on the doorstep, Jeff Kocher just saved a goal.
Jeff Kocher, love that kid. Been around the sport for so long.
One of the good guys, you could say.
Absolutely.
Kocher behind the net. Wraps it around the back of the goal. Bailey Simpson to the right wing side.
If you're Tim McManus in State Wars, the way these first 4 games have gone, you are in love with this tournament right now.
Well, yeah, because the only non-close game was his team. So yeah.
Absolutely.
He's got 3 close games, and the Snipers dominated. Literally, best case scenario for Timmy. Well, I guess if the Futures would have won, that would have been best case. Coaching 2 teams. DiMartino, nearly a highlight reel tally.
Little kick save.
Broken up by Iwatsura. Just like all of the teams you consider underdogs in this tournament, with the goalies they have, they're not an underdog in any of the games. In front, Keith Johnson, a couple of nice saves.
He just couldn't reach it to try to get the cover.
Here comes Jordan Mueller. Speaking of the good guys in the sport. Find someone that has something bad to say about Jordan Mueller, and I'm going to find a liar, because that person is making stuff up.
But man, he's just a good family. I haven't seen Mama Mueller in a minute, so if you're watching.
Mueller, beautiful pass. Brett Jackson, backhand shot. Iwatsura makes the save, and normally Jackson doesn't miss on that backhand. He's so good at the forehand backhand. Now DiMartino. He's got the pinstriped jersey flowing in the wind as he skates back in behind his own net. Joey D just flying up the floor. Cuts to the right wing side and throws it back to Mueller. Mueller gets the puck to Blake Bennett. On his horse, Blake Bennett into the offensive zone, tries to go cross rink. That one's blocked. Now it's Delamorte. Delamorte with speed, cuts to his left, looking, shooting. Iwatsura makes the save.
Most of the action, Treff, has been in the Golden Knight end. Shots are 5-1. The only shot from J.C. Campagna went in.
Here comes DiMartino, just flying through center. Puck knocked away from him. Campagna has it. Campagna's a big pickup for the Silver Knights. Not many goal scorers on this roster, and he's a guy that can do it. And here he comes, looking for another. He put on a show for Ringster last year, George, at PAMA Pro. Scoring all kinds of goals. Silver Knights controlling the puck. Well played game so far, tied at 1. Even that Rink Rat Snipers game, Snipers had like a good 5-8 minute stretch and pulled away, but other than that, it was a good hockey game.
Right, it was especially in the beginning of the game. Remember, Rink Rat jumped out on top.
Yeah, it was just a small lapse for Rink Rat, and it cost him.
And it can. Those types of games, it can cost you.
Here come the Roadrunners. Acosta. Gets to Berger. Berger to Martini. Sounds like a fun night out. A burger and a martini. That one is broken up. Here come the Silver Knights. On the attack, wrist shot, that one's blocked. Comes in front. Swept on goal, and a nice save by Johnson. Possible 2-on-1. Martini, right wing side. Got Blake Bennett with him, gets it to him, shoots! That one goes over top the net, kisses the in glass, ends up in the far corner. It's Blake Bennett again. Shane Bennett sends one to the front, that one's blocked. I think Blake and Shane need to have numbers further apart.
91 and 93 doesn't work.
It's like Hendrick and Daniel Sedin. Come on, guys. What was it, 22 and 33? Like, figure it out. Here comes Blake Bennett, wrist shot. That one goes wide of the net. Not to be confused with Shane. Puck comes back to, guess who? Shane. Shane Bennett cuts one way, now back the other. Couple Buffalo boys, right, Georgie?
Absolutely.
To Max Halverson. All these New York kids, they get it to the Colorado boy. Riccardi gets it in front. Shane Bennett shoots, and he is robbed by Iwatsura.
Blake was looking for his second there.
Blake Bennett.
It's all right. The 91 and 93,
I've never had an issue.
You've never, because you know them also.
Yeah, I've been incredible,
surprised.
and I'm actually looking at their numbers and not their
instead of their
I don't know. tired, George. I was here at 7 for a 12-year-old championship.
Don't give yourself too much credit, Trev. You were here at 7:45.
I was up at 7.
Yeah, I wasn't. No, I was. When you got up, I heard your alarm. I got up too. And at that point, I was trying to go back to sleep. I'm like, I might as well just leave with him because I'm not going back to sleep.
And then you didn't.
And then I didn't.
You just teased me for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I can get like 10 more minutes of laying down here. Definitely didn't go back to sleep.
Here comes Riccardi into his offensive zone, now turns back. Leaves this puck to Halverson. Halverson, right wing side, he'll shoot. That one's blocked, goes into the corner. Brett Jackson out to the red line for Max Halverson. Halverson to Riccardi, back to Halverson. Right wing side, down low, Jackson sends it to the back door. Blake Bennett was all alone, but it just hit off his stick awkwardly. A change here for the Silver Knights. Roadrunners trying to catch him sleeping. Blake Bennett, though, just lost his footing and couldn't control that puck. Oh, boy! Big collision on the far side.
That's gotta hurt. He fell right on his hip, too.
Blake Bennett, slow to get back up. That looked like a slew foot to me, George.
I don't know. I think they just collided and Blake just went up. I don't think it was a slew foot. If we can we cue that one up, that hit up, please, for the next stoppage? It's a break, Trev.
Here's a chance. In front, shave, Keith Johnson. What a stop by Keith. Back the other way, DiMartino, or Delamorte, wrong D. Wrong Italian D. Puck comes in front, and the net comes off.
Do we have that save queued up? Can we run that real quick? That hit, I'm sorry, the hit. Can we run that real quick during this stop? Let me get a closer look. So there, it didn't look like a slew foot. One more time, Trev, watch here. Can we run that one more time real quick? Yeah, here it is. I don't know if that's slew foot. Okay, back to live action here. Thank you, guys.
Now a chance, Beulah! Top shelf, 2-1 Roadrunners.
Talk about timing on that back to live action, huh? Great job, guys in the truck. Great job.
And by truck, we mean the table to our right.
Table to the right of us. Can't you just, man, I just wanted to be NHL for a minute. My creamer. It's empty.
You just dropped your creamer on the floor, buddy.
Yeah.
On the right side boards, big collision. Delamorte knocks his man off the puck. Tardino gets to it. Now Delamorte, around the back of the net, fires it off the boards. Out high it goes. Mula sends this puck down low, goes into the right corner. Tardino. That puck is knocked away. Comes back into the zone. It's DiMartino. Puck is being worked around. DiMartino to the left wing. Sends it back to the point. Martini has it. Pass to the left wing side. Acosta. High slot. Wrist shot goes over top the net. And Acosta fires it back into his own zone. It's Shane Bennett. Acosta, nice move as he comes down the left side. Acosta in behind the goal. Centers it. That one is knocked away. Puck pops down low. Big battle in the corner. Puck comes free. And it's the Silver Knights with it.
Come back 3-on-2, Treff.
Opportunity down the right side. Centering feed, deflects in, they score! How about that? A net mouth scramble. And the Silver Knights tied at 2 with 2:02 left in the first.
That's a good feed. Vassett came with speed to the outside, feeds that to the middle of the rink, right in the slot, and it's a little poke that got past Keith Johnson there, but that's all started by Garrett Vassett. Great job on that rush. As you see, he comes to the outside, beats his man to the outside, beat Berger, and then it's poked home by Jeff Brown.
Now, another chance for the Silver Knights. Vassett, another opportunity.
Vassett is moving.
At center. Silver Knights settle things down, fire it back into their own zone. Pass to the right side. Wrist shot. Johnson the save. Puck bouncing around. And getting to it is Shane Bennett.
Oh,
tight. Iwatsura. What a stop. A sneaky play by Shane Bennett. Iwatsura stuffs him.
We got a 2-2 game here, Treff. Close one with a minute left here in the first period.
Another close and exciting game, George. Second period will tell a lot too. We'll see if someone can pull away because both teams have just been riding momentum swings here.
Next game we're gonna see, Treff, is Golden Knights and Connex Pure.
The real Golden Knights, not these silver imposters.
I won't say that. I'll say just the Golden Knights. Silver guys ain't bad.
No. I didn't mean that like they're not good. I meant.
I know. I'm just covering it up. For
Halverson over in front to Bennett. Brothers working that back door, and then Brett Jackson taps it home. Axon Jackson makes it 3-2 with 24 seconds left in the first. That's a big goal for the Roadrunners.
Yeah, and especially late in the period, we talked about that in other games, Trev. Late goals in a period can kill the momentum of a team or pick it up for the next period for the team that does score. And that's a huge goal for the Roadrunners there.
Silver Knights trying to get that goal back before the intermission. Halverson gets a poke on it. Centering feed, deflects on net. And Keith Johnson covers it with 7.9 seconds remaining in the first. Plenty of time here for a face-off win and a shot, George.
No, you're right about that. 7.9 to the right of Keith Johnson.
They send Nick Martini in.
Who doesn't lose draws.
And he wins that one so clean it goes to the opposite corner. But the Silver Knights get it back. Shot in front, saved by Johnson. They get a couple of whacks at it, but it's held onto by Johnson as the horn sounds. Period one comes to a close. 3-2 lead for the Roadrunners. We'll be back after the intermission. SWH Live.
No one likes getting hit unexpectedly, especially with expensive car repairs. That's why I protect myself with CarShield. CarShield is my first line of defense against expensive car repairs. If your car's out of warranty, you need CarShield, period. Score the CarShield hat trick at no additional cost. Get roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage. Never get stuck on the bench with expensive car repairs again. Call CarShield before your car breaks down.
Call 800-579-6554.
Welcome back into SWH Live. Tour Roadrunners against the Silver Knights. 3-2 lead for Tour. Face-off win for the Roadrunners.
I love having Tom Nostromo listen to our broadcast because he always gives me some little tidbits. Says Keith Johnson is fearless ironworker on skyscrapers in New York City by day and one of the best goalies in the roller circuit by night, going against the best players in the world this year. Listen, you got me on that fearless, because I'm telling you right now, you will not even see me on higher than the 14th floor of a skyscraper.
You're freaking out up here.
Listen, I don't do heights, man.
We're in the 10th row of a tiny ice hockey building. Cardino tries to go far side. It's blocked.
Chicago, you can like look down and everything's underneath you, the full glass thing.
Oh, I did that recently.
I was almost about to do that when I was on tour, and then thought, never mind.
Here's Halverson, 3-on-2. Goes to Della. Back to Halverson.
There was only one guy back there, though, Treff, but I get it.
The goalie.
I would cue it up, but no reason to.
I get it. I messed up, George.
It's all right, Treff.
Sheesh.
This is your, what, 12th game today so far? No, 8th, 9th, something like that.
Some of that.
You got more to go. I'll miss one of the pro games because I'll be over on tour, because our game against Connex is tonight at 9 over on tour.
Delamorte swings it in front. Try to get it back to the middle. And that one's knocked away. Puck fired around the back of the goal. Now play to the left wing side. Send up the wall. Now it's Shane Bennett. It's DiMartino. Tons of speed for DiMartino. Left wing side. Cuts to the high slot. DiMartino shoots! Iwatsura makes the glove save. DiMartino is so good at when he's going east to west to get a shot away.
The smart play by Mueller to split the D there to take the defense from with him.
Great play.
Great shot by DiMartino to try to get that one glove side on Iwatsura.
DiMartino right side. He'll shoot. Save made. It's loose in front. Another try. Iwatsura makes the save. 15:56 left in the second. 3-2 is the Roadrunner lead.
Yes, it is. Shots are 9-5 in this one. But no team has really pulled away or held play for a lot longer than any other team. It's been an evenly matched game here, even though shots are 4 more. It hasn't been an end-to-end action game either.
Wrist shot. Keith Johnson the save. They try to get to the loose puck, but that one's knocked away. Now it's DiMartino. Oh, slips through the D. Shoots! Iwatsura makes the save. So smooth. Now Shane Bennett a shot over top of the net. Joey Decade, as they call him. You know why they call him that, George?
No.
They call him Joey Decade because he was able to play 10 years in D1.
Wow.
Because he started when he was 15. Joey Decade.
I like it. I like it.
Mula just battling in front. Gets it to the back door. Shot off the goalpost. Blake Bennett did everything but score there. Mula, beautiful job on that forecheck. Now rush the other way for the Silver Knights. Shot, save made, and it bounced over the stick on the back door. Long range shot, save made. Shane Bennett slowly into the zone. Gets to DiMartino. DiMartino, right wing side. Fakes the shot, cuts left, shoots, and he scores!
Iwatsura knew he wanted that one back. He got him. He got beat 5-hole there. He knew he wanted that one the minute it went through.
Let's call him Joey Disgusting, because that's what that goal was. 14:07 left in the second. It's now a 4-2 Roadrunner lead.
It was defended well there. That play was defended well.
Puck sent back down low. Now it's wrapped around the boards. Bassett sends to the far side. Picked up the wall, intercepted. Blake Bennett tried to go back into his own zone. Silver Knights setting up. Shot on net. Stop is made by Johnson. Christian Acosta shot out of a cannon the other way. Acosta to Blake Bennett, one-time shot. He wants Surak. It's his helmet on it. Way to use his head there.
Yeah. 13 minutes left, Jeff. It's a 2-goal game here.
Nice defense from Jackson.
Now the fourth out of 5 games that have had a 4-2 score in it at one point. I mean, I can say that about
Add statistician to the resume.
I could say that about 0-0 too. 5 out of 5 games it was at 0-0, but you know that happens.
Pass to the right side. Delamorte, nice move. Goes to the high slot, shoots. That one is blocked. Delamorte gets it back. Delamorte gets it to Acosta. Acosta for Max Halverson. Halverson gets free. Over to Delamorte. Lost this one. Now gets it back, tries to fire it up the floor. That one is also blocked. Pena. Checked into the wall. Going hard against Delamorte.
They'll take both of them. JC took enough shots to Delamorte's head.
You got about 10. Delamorte came back with
Delamorte
one.
with one.
It was quality over quantity, though.
Right. I guess.
Draw one by the Roadrunners. This one's fired up. In front, that shot is blocked. Comes down low. Silver Knights control. Kocher turns and fires it back behind the net. Simpson skating up the right wing side. Riccardi back into his own zone for the Roadrunners. Long feed up ahead. Riccardi gets the return feed from Martini. Wrist shot. That one's blocked. It goes up and out of play.
So
nice,
Jeff,
nice break out there.
Coming up next will be Roadrunners and... No, I'm sorry, that's what's right now. Knights and Conics. Golden Knights this time.
Long range slap shot. That one's blocked. Jeff Brown just loaded the cannon and let it rip, but it was blocked in front by a Roadrunner. Here come the Knights. That one's knocked away. Sent back. Now brought in by Seth Davis. Around the back of the goal. In with a chance was Shane Bennett, and that one was knocked away.
Shane is looking glove side every time.
He'll start scoring next game. He is not going against a southpaw.
Right.
This has been a good one so far. The Silver Knights are really impressing here.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been a lopsided game. They're getting beat 2-1, 4-2, and realistically, outshot 2-1. But it hasn't been a game that's been really lopsided watching it. Well, shots are now 15-6, but 15-7, sorry.
Martini gets to the red line and turns it, fires it back into his own zone. DiMartino to Blake Bennett. Blake Bennett fires it in behind his own net. Gets the return feed from Mula. Pass to Jackson. Jackson, tons of speed into the zone. He'll shoot, save made, it's loose!
Oh, Ashton Jackson with action. Oh, man.
2 shots that go parallel to the goal line. Somehow that doesn't go into the net. DiMartino muscled off the puck by Kocher. Great defense there. Just veteran against youngster. I almost called him a rookie, like he hasn't played in this division for 8 years, but I think Joey D was playing in pro when he was in grade school.
He could have.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
Speaking of DiMartino, fakes the go back, heads up the floor. DiMartino, nice move! Tries to go back to the forehand, it was knocked away. Here come the Silver Knights. Puck knocked away, shot on the recovery, and that one was stopped as Jonathan Davis with that opportunity. Chance in front, save made. Another try, that one goes wide of the net.
Snuck through back door. I thought that one was going to be completed.
Here comes Blake Bennett. Blake Bennett fakes the shot, now he takes it!
Oh, wow.
No goal.
Blake thought he had it.
It beat Iwatsura, trickled to the goal line. Probably crossed a little bit, but it needs to go 100% over the line. Delamorte into his offensive zone. Nice move to the right wing. Delamorte around the back of the net. Delamorte fakes the shot. Now he takes it. Iwatsura, stickless, makes the save. I just can't imagine being a goaltender and losing your stick. He's got to feel powerless.
I'm sorry, Treff. I was zoned out for a minute.
Yeah.
Looking at you, I was zoned
I was
out.
looking at you like, are you going to answer?
Yeah, I was. And I still am. Just maybe later. No, I'm just kidding. Here's my question to you, Treff. Nope, not even going to bring it up again. Not going to do it.
What?
I was bugged by that thing again.
Oh.
The guy, so I was just zoned out. Ugh. So I apologize, my friend. Oh, there's a good tip.
Shot on net. That one is stopped by Johnson. He'll hang on.
Face-off coming up to the left of Keith Johnson. Johnson's been tested here in the last 2 minutes with a couple good scoring chances. 7.5 left in the second period. It's 4-2. Roadrunners lead here.
Draw one by the Roadrunners, controlling in their defensive zone. Heavy forecheck here from the Silver Knights. Campagna has it. JC fires it back into his own zone. It's Bailey Simpson. Pass to the left wing side, hits off JC's skate. Down to the corner it goes. Acosta around the boards. Taken by Berger. Berger. Skating into his offensive end. Berger turns and fires it back for Acosta. Acosta settling things behind the net. Pass off the boards, that one misses everybody. Knocked away, comes into the right corner.
Still lots of time left in this game, Treff. No crazy chances need to be taken by the Silver Knights right now. Take what's given to you so you don't get out of position.
Now up the floor, Silver Knights wrist shot. And the save is made by Keith Johnson. Back at center. Nice pinch up against the boards. Puck towards the front of the net. That one missed. Goes down to the right corner. Another big collision. Physicality picking up here, George.
Yeah, and the referee just ran into the glass himself, too, so physicality is really picking up. But no, you're right. And I think that all started probably a couple shifts ago when there was a collision in behind the net. And, you know, it takes a little bit to feel out the referees in a game. This has taken a while to feel out the referees here, but hasn't been as physical as some games.
Halverson crosses the red line. Just as he enters, he's stymied and gets the puck back to Riccardi. Riccardi standing behind the net. Now comes out, drops it back. Pressure put on Shane Bennett. He upends his man. Silver Knights wanted a call. They're not going to get it. Shane Bennett, nice stutter step to enter the zone. To the high slot, shooting, and that one goes over top of the net. You knew the second Bennett got around his man, he was going to take that shot.
Correct.
They try to center it. Martini gets upended. He was just feeling it. That stutter step was just pretty. He's
Listen,
like, I'm finishing this.
And you know exactly where he was going with it. High glove.
Pass to the high slot. Wrist shot. That one is blocked over to the near side. Riccardi. Fires it down into his own zone. Now Jackson. Jackson dancing around looking for a play.
Just at 4 minutes here now, Treft, left in this game. Regulation time.
Pass to Riccardi. Moves back to the far side. Now Halverson. Long pass up ahead. Collected by Jackson. Jackson tries to go cross rink. That one was blocked. And here they come the other direction. Nice move in, forehand shot, Johnson.
Great
Absolute
save.
beautiful.
Vastin has been playing out of his mind today. Garrett Vastin has had a very good game.
Wrist shot, that one goes over top the net. Slett just gets the puck and he goes, and no one's gonna stop him. He's gonna get to the net.
Yeah.
Pass to Mula. Delamorte flying towards the front of the net. Pass finds him. Delamorte waits too long and his backhand goes wide. Great patience, but then just waited a little bit too long.
If they hurry.
Chance for the Silver Knights. Puck towards the front of the net, just misses Campagna. He gets to it. Plays it back down low. Left side, shot in front, save made.
2:42 left now, Treft, with the 2-goal game.
And a timeout taken. 4-2 is your score. Silver Knights take the timeout. Try to get something set up here, George. Another close, tight game.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can get something set up. Just because of the fact that, you know, Campaign is going to be out there. He and Vassett have been the most dangerous Silver Knight players so far. You know, so you know those two will probably be out there. See if they do draw something up here off the draw. Draw something up off the draw. Well, we'll see.
Draw something off the draw, y'all. I've been in the South too long. Keep saying y'all.
Yeah. In New York, it's more of a y'all. Y'all have any gravy pond?
Yeah.
But so not more of a y'all,
Yeah.
but y'all.
Southside,
YAH or YAW? Y'all.
Y'all got some biscuits and gravy and sweet tea?
No, that's definitely South.
Yeah.
Y'all.
I love me some Arnold Palmer, though. I'll tell you that much for free. J.C. Campagna tries to win it back to the point. It's blocked. Now Tardino's going to get to this one. Pokes it off the wall to himself. Gets his puck up. Delamorte gets it to Mula. 2:30 left in the second. Now to DiMartino. Up to Delamorte. Delamorte left wing side to the near wing. Tardino goes to the high slot for DiMartino. He slashed hard.
Yeah, that's definitely got to get called. That's definitely got to get called.
I'm surprised there was no broken sticks on either side for that one.
I think it'll be Jonathan Davis going.
They got 30 seconds to get across the red line,
Right.
remember, and they do so. Pass towards the back door is missed. And it's touched up by the Silver Knights.
So it's just, I don't know if you talked about it in the first game, Trev, because I was in the first game, but as Trev said, 30 seconds on a delayed penalty. Once you pull the goaltender, you have 30 seconds to get over. And then once you get over,
Can't go back.
you cannot come back. For anyone wondering why Trev said 30 seconds to get over.
That's a PAMA Pro rule exclusively.
Yes.
Just so
The referees do a good job.
Etan
of look-
Chavera doesn't do his thing again.
Right. The referees do a good job of looking up the clock and knocking out that 30 seconds.
Campagna
You don't want to make that
blocks
pass.
that cross rink. Here he goes. Campagna gets past Halverson, moves in, shoots, and missed it high. Now back in front,
man.
that pass missed. JC still barking at the referee. Now it's an odd man for the Roadrunners. They get it to Blake Bennett. He waits.
Waited too long.
Waited too long
Now
again.
they
Now
can go.
it's knocked away. Pass comes up to Campagna. Campagna tries a toe drag. That one doesn't work. Fires it back towards his own zone. Silver Knights killing some time. You can only kill so much. You're down here.
Right, very true, Trev.
Puck sent up by the benches. Taken by the Roadrunners. They're thinking a goal here because remember, they want to get goal differential. Especially with how that first game went. In this pool, this is a big game. Halverson, left point. Right side. Bennett, Shane gets down low to Blake. Cross rink to Halverson. Shot. Iwatsura makes the save. Now Blake Bennett to the back door. One-time shot. They score. Jordan Mule. 5-2 Roadrunners.
The Roadrunners will come out on top of this one, Treft. You see the backdoor feed. It's Mula finishing it just across the line. Next group of games, Treft, I'm going to go through this real quick. Next group of game we're going to have here, you've got, excuse me, folks.
Here's DiMartino. He shoots and scores. That's a big goal in garbage time, George.
Connex and the PAMA Labeda Golden Knights. Now, after that, the next game after that is Rink Rat and the Few. Already a huge game. Few is 1-0. Rink Rat's 0-1. If they fall behind and go 0-2 and the Few are 2-0 after day one, it's going to be a huge game. Mudcats, Futures, Mars Blade, Roadrunners, Rinkster Connex. Rink Rat and the Few we won't get to see here because it's going to be on the tour arena. So we won't get to see that one.
Roadrunners defeat the Silver Knights by the score of 6-2. We'll step out. We'll be back for our next contest here at the PAMA Pro Invitational.